Hello there, welcome back to Deutschland. This is episode 11. You'll be pleased to know that we still have a lot of sugar beets to harvest. So we still got this field which is ready to harvest. The second field over there in the distance is not yet ready. That will be ready in November. We have a lot of sugar beets on the ground which need picking up and selling. And we also have this field which we want to plant oilseed radish in. Ready for the winter crop scheme, and ideally I would like to get this one done as well, but this one needs ploughing, but I think we might plant that ready for the spring. The one thing which I did completely forget about in the last episode is we have our first set of milk to sell. So that is going to be our breakup mission, purely down to the fact that I can't face doing any more sugar beet right now. So we do need to find our trailer. This is always the mission. Where is my trailer? So it is the Bailey pallet trailer. It is down the bottom. So I think this is down by where we. Yes, it was. I parked it after we picked up the straw bales last time around. So nice and close to our goats. So we do have a decent amount of milk to sell. So we're up to 5 pallets. Still haven't fixed this area yet, but maybe I will do one day. So yeah, all's going well. We've got a lot of sugar beets still to harvest. But first of all, we're going to sell some milk. Yes, we can sell it at the sell everything which we put in last episode, but I'm only want to use that for the purpose of the sugar beets. So I think this will just be going down to the dairy, which will be quite nice to see a different part of the map, although it is right next to the shop. So let's get these pallets loaded and into sell. Ooh, is it gonna fit? Is it gonna fit? Yes. Hopefully we can get 2 picked up. There's a tree there. There we go. Yes, they're up. Let's try and get the... No, we're not good enough. I was going to say, should we get the second load added on top of this, but then realised that we're not. Oh, that's quite nice. Auto loaded. Yay. We're not good enough to balance or do anything with a pallet fork, so come up. There we go. So is that 3,700 litres we got in total, which is going to be quite nice. There you go. So these are on board. Let's get into. So we do still have the Massey on lease. But let's get down to the dairy. Let's sell this goat's milk and hopefully get some decent money back into the bank. So we lost, because of the leasing and the fact that we've had to also lease a bigger tractor in the Massey Ferguson, we've lost a few pennies. But hopefully this should bring it back to a decent amount of money. And then we've also got an awful lot of sugar beet to sell. So yeah, meet you back when we're over at the shop. Just pulling into the dairy, not miles away from where we need to be. I think the sell point is through, yes, it's just through here. So that is almost £30,000 from the milk. That is fantastic. So it's 67.9. We have an opportunity to make an awful lot of money this episode and make some decisions on how we can expand the farm. I'm not going to be in a hurry to plant in sugar beet again, but yeah, definitely a huge opportunity to grow this farm considerably on top of what we've already got. So yeah, we're gonna, once we're back at the yard, we'll start getting some sugar beet harvesting done. We're going to do it ourselves. Courseplay failed. It kept finding trees. The AI worker failed because it kept driving off into different fields. So yeah, we're going to have to do this manually and then go collect them and sell. So yeah, like I said, an absolute huge opportunity to make an awful lot of money this episode, and then we can start to plan of what fields we want to potentially extend to. So last time out, I think it was around £12,000 we got for the one almost load of sugar beet. So I just got to wait for, there we go. No, you're not crossing, you're not crossing. Haha, I won. So yes, we're gonna get back in and try not to crash. This is an awful small turning space for a trailer of this size. We need to stay out of the way of that. We're going to smash into our fertilizer intentionally to try and clear the way. So that's there. We're into the Deutschland again, and yeah, we're going to continue to harvest. And hope I managed to get myself into a decent rhythm. So hopefully we can continue that. So that's off. That's on. So lined up nicely, and the windrower in the back is picking up. Yep. So happy days. I'm going to put this on quite a quick time lapse because it's going to take quite a long time in 5 miles an hour. So I'll try and make the time lapse as painless as possible for you.
I've always just given up when things started getting rough, 'cause I'm just not tough enough. But with you I can't seem to give in. I wanna win this time around, 'cause I'm sick of people letting me down. It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you I'm home, so then why am I so afraid? 'Cause with you there's something more, you're worth fighting for. So then why am I so afraid? I've always just let it go, 'cause I'd rather do that than feel this low. But with you I just kind of know that one day you will see the missing part of you, me. I'll be patient as patient can be. It's like deja vu. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I've always known. With you I'm home, so then why am I so afraid?
Quick progress update. I think we've done about 2/3 of the field now. Yeah, I'm looking at that side of the field and thinking, yay! Given the fact that that field's a lot bigger. But I think the reward will be, hopefully, the amount of money which we get from this harvest. Looking at fields in terms of, as you can see, autosave automatically kicks in as soon as you do anything. My aim is to get this field 187,000, which is my ultimate aim of what we possibly can get from this harvest. I don't think there is a crop in that field, but that's an option. Alternatively, it's field 4, which is 84,000, which I think is definitely achievable. But then there's also field 5, which is, well, 225,000. But that still has a crop in it. So the field opposite us has been ploughed. That field over there, is that alfalfa? Let's have a quick check. Once we get to the end of this up and down, let's have a quick check. I can't tell the colours, unfortunately. Joys of being colourblind. No, it's a harvested sunflower field. The sense of disappointment is real. So yes, a harvested sunflower field. So whatever we pick in the fields adjacent to us is generally going to be a harvested field by the looks of things. But given the fact that it's October, as long as it's not sugar beet. I don't mind. But yeah, harvest is going well. A lot less frustrated this time than we were last time. Seem to be actually making progress. The rows are organised, which are going to be hopefully easier for us to pick up once we get into the massey. I don't think we need to invest in equipment, but we definitely need to invest into fields. Ultimately, I kind of want that farm over there, but we'll continue with this harvest and see how much money we make from this field. We've obviously got that field again in November. Whilst we're collecting the sugar beet from this field, we'll get the seed drill going on the former barley field to get that planted with some oilseed radish, and we'll also make sure that we've selected the scheme, because that's going to be disappointed come March next year if we haven't actually selected the scheme. So whilst we're doing this up and down, we'll quickly check that we have picked that scheme for next year. So natural fertilizer, yeah, we've got winter cover crop, which will be evaluated in March. So yeah, we're going to continue with the ups and downs and then get the wagon to start picking this crop off the ground.
Dust on the dash and the sun burning low. Cut off jeans and a radio show. Barefoot dancing on a tailgate bed. Got a little wild running through our head. We ain't looking for a straight line road. We like sparks when the gravel throws us. Country girls don't scare easy. Boots kicked off and we run that free. Laugh too loud, ride too fast. Middle of nowhere, making it last. We don't wait for the world to turn. We light it up just to watch it burn. Hearts on fire, yeah, that's how it feels. You can't tame us, country girls. Cheap red lipstick and a crooked smile. Stay out late, push it just a while. Truck bed kisses under porch light glow. Yeah, we take our time, but we steal the show. Ain't no rule we ain't been before. Leave a little trouble at every door. Us country girls don't scare easy. Boots kicked off and we run that free. Laugh too loud, ride too fast. Middle of nowhere, making it last. We don't wait for the world to turn. We light it up just to watch it burn. Hearts on fire, yeah, that's how it feels. You can't tame us, country girls.
And it is almost over. Well, in terms of actual harvesting, whilst doing this stream, it's been over 20 minutes. For you guys, I'm going to try and make sure it's reduced to a more sensible number, purely because nobody wants to watch that in real time. But this should be the final pass. We've got a little bit of tidying up down in the corner. But yeah, that's going to be almost it for today's sugar beet harvest. In the next episode, obviously, we're going to be completing the other field of sugar beets, but once we've passed this last pass, wonderful. So that is our field harvested completely. So let's lift up that, turn it off, lift up the windrow, turn it off, fold as well because we're nice. What I want to be able to do also is get this tractor seed drilling the oilseed radish. So yeah, that's the field done for now. We're going to be using the massey to go collect, but what we need to do now is get this seed drill on for the oilseed radish planting. I've probably blocked it in. No, I have not. Ooh, I've done something good. Although getting out completely is going to be difficult. So we don't have any solid fert in this, which is good. Oh, that's our sprayer. Not planting canola. We want some oilseed radish. So, don't know about oilseed radish. Essentially, it's a cover crop, and it gets planted into the ground. And between now and March, essentially, it puts like a first layer of fertilizer down, so you don't have to put as much fertilizer in when you drill to make sure your crop is fully fertilized. So it's a great thing. It also helps relax the ground by not spraying chemicals onto it, so it's really good. So this is the field which is currently covered in weeds, where we're going to be putting Barry back out to work to plant some oilseed radish. We should have more than enough seed in this. So now it's the Massey, which we need to lower the pickup and get collecting. Well, it's always a good thing if we actually turn on the there we go, turn it on. Are we? Nope, we're not loading. There we are, we're loading. So the beet harvesting goes on and on and on, so already at 80%. So we'll get this first load, a full load in. We'll go down to the sell point, or just to the sell everything station on our farm, and get this sold, see how much money we make from it, and then just do the rest on a time lapse, and hopefully it should be painless enough. Would I ever rush to plant sugar beets again? Absolutely not. I can completely understand why a number of streamers don't do root vegetables, because it takes a long time. So that is fully that is the beet harvester full. Remember, we got this just this as the only thing from the government for the harvesting. We didn't get the foliage or the actual windrower as part of the process, so we've had to rent both of those, which I suppose you can kind of understand why. It would have been nice if we were given the big massive roper. That would have been a lot better, but we got 45,000 litres of sugar beet. And this worked really easily last time. There we go. So it's getting this sold. So we're on 67,000. We got 45,000 litres, and hopefully this is sugary gold. Going into sell point. What we could do would have been to turn this into sugar and then sell the sugar. We could have also made cake from the sugar, but don't currently have those production chains set up. But that is £17,000, or yeah, £16,500 for that one load of sugar beets. I'm hoping we can get 3 or 4 loads, so we're already up to 83,000. We're at 3 hours on this. So yeah, we're going to go round. We're going to collect the remainder of the sugar beets which are on the ground, and yeah, get this sold.
Once again I'm pouring bourbon down my drain, where it lands beside my tears and toilet shame. It tastes like I ain't made it through the fire, but God, it feels good. It's what I want, it's what I need. Cheap whiskey and honest tears, we laughed till we cry till we laugh. We drink till we sleep, we drink till we're back. Cheap whiskey and honest tears, laughing and crying till daylight appears. Cheap whiskey and honest tears. There's a party in the bathroom stall. The tile's cold but the girls are warm. Smoking and crying and I forgot why, but God, it feels good. It's what I want, it's what I need. Cheap whiskey and honest tears. We laugh till we cry till we laugh. We drink till we sleep, we drink till we're back. Cheap whiskey and honest tears, laughing and crying till daylight appears. Cheap whiskey and honest tears.
So we've managed to break over the £100,000 mark. We've got another load of 45,000 litres of sugar beet. Sieging is going well. He's just started the headlands, so that's progressing quite nicely. Even the Big Massey, which has more than enough horsepower to pull this trailer, is struggling on the hills of that field. It's not Whitcomb Park hills, but they certainly are big enough. So possibly get one more load of sugar beets into the trailer for this field. So potentially another, so this will hopefully bring us up to about 115. So probably get to about £125,000, and then we have the entire of the next field. So see what the total is. So there's the 115 barrier. So we've gone past that to 117,000. So we've got about 50,000 from this one field alone, maybe a little bit more. So we're going to finish the ups and downs on this field, get the sugar beet sold, see what our final number is for this field, and then then likely move on to the next day. So we're not going to mow, we're not going to roll the field with the oilseed radisin, so if that can be done, we're not going to have to treat it in any other way. We just kind of leave it grow until next year when we can cultivate it up. So yeah, we're just going to get this field finished off and see what our final total is. Think we might just about manage to squeeze this in, and yes, we have. So that is the sugar beet harvest for this field completed. Got another 42,000 litres, almost 43,000 litres of sugar beets. We've got the drilling going on the fard field. Even this massive beast of a machine is starting to struggle. with a full tank, a full cage of sugar beets. So we're going to be a bit kinder to it. I'm going to take the shortcut off the field, which made it bounce a little bit. It's made it difficult to steer a little bit. There we go. Oh, well, that was typical driving style. So yeah, we've got another 42,000, almost 43,000 litres of sugar beet in the back of this. So hopefully that's going to push us a decent amount of money. So let's get this unloaded. Whew, sugary, sugary money. Looking at the money going up to 130,000, 131, 132,000 pounds from that harvest. Obviously only a little bit of this to go, but we're gonna pick this up ourselves. So this is the oilseed radish being planted into the field as part of the winter crop scheme. We'll be aiming to get the sugar beet field also drilled with some oilseed radish. I'm not going to be able to do the far field just purely down to the timings and the timings of when we're able to harvest that sugar beet. But yeah, all in all, £132,000 in the bank. We'll have a quick check and see how much we actually made from our sugar beet harvest on field number 7. We do have field number 8, which I think is bigger, to pick up shortly as well. So let's just get this final bit drilled. There we go. So easily enough seed, still 80%. We'll be drilling on this field in the next episode, but in terms of size, let's have a look. So yeah, visibly you can see the size. So that's 3.91 acres, and field 8 is 5.72. Field 6 is 4.65. So 7 is actually the smaller of the 3 fields. In terms of money, let's have a look on our finances. Sold products, so that was the milk, 26.5, and harvest income from the sugar beets, 71,678. So this month we made a massive profit of £85,000, which is very nice. We will have some of our vehicles costing us money overnight. So the Massey Ferguson, 8,600. The Gilets, 1,200, 930. So yeah, so obviously some expenses overnight, but I think definitely money being well worth it with the sugar beets. But we're going to leave it there. If you have enjoyed, please remember, do like, and if you want to see more content, please do subscribe. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.